Good morning, Burbs. My name is Azalira, and here's day 2 of NGS Twitter. Well, I guess NGS Twitter is a pretty good name for the series, I guess. Well, CBT1 of NGS. But anyways, the very first video from Twitter that I would like to show you from Tuka is just to let all of you see how full the second day of PSO2NGS is. Let's take a look at this here. Look at this. The blocks are so full. Up to 40 here, 50, 60, 70. Oh man, that's so many blocks. And like, to think about it, right? You look at that, that's 95 blocks and it's all this full, right? Because I believe on the very first day of NGS on Friday, it was around like a maximum of 15k concurrent players or something like that. But I'm not entirely sure what exactly is the number for the second day, but like, this is absolutely insane. Just seeing the blocks this full, like, I can't wait to see what beta 2 is gonna look like. I'm sure that the server is not going to be able to handle if they get more than like 50k applicants, right? Because the first beta is only 50k. So yeah, that's gonna be super awesome to see next. Alright, so continuing on with that, did you know that in NGS beta you could actually go to the regular PSO2 as well and see the graphical update ahead of time? So right here, this is what Xi'an looks like on the new graphical update that we're gonna get mid-February. Look at this! That's clean! Like, Xi'an looks super nice with the new graphics. A lot of like the costumes and textures are still the same, but like it just looks a lot better in general. Right? And then over here, yeah, we got some Alma action right here at the bridge. Looking good. It doesn't look too strange from like the regular PSO2, but hey, better is better, right? Now, next video, we actually have quite a bit of videos today because I think a lot of you commented like, oh, you want to see some gameplay and stuff, so I went and digged some gameplay. So this gameplay here is from New. New being one of the very best like ranger players in PSO2 right now, if you never know about him before, but he's an absolutely insane player. Just watch him do this cocoon quest, alright? So a cocoon quest is basically something more or less like a time attack. So here, just watch the mastery. It's just like learning all the enemy spawns in here, and there's also a plunging attack too. Watch this. Boom. This is super awesome to see. But it does seem that almost everything is like one hit kill, and that nice homing emission right there. Look at that. Just one tap just about everything. We'll have to see how this goes in the future, because like when enemies have like more health and stuff, you'll definitely have to play quite a bit of different strategies. But for now, just seeing this is just like, wow, that's so clean. And that's a parallel slider mid-air. Very nice final hit there. Up to the top. Kill the enemy, grab the box, boom, down, rock bear, dead. Quest clear. Easy. That is so clean. 5 stars, 53 seconds, by the way. That's absolutely amazing. Because the game actually tells you have to clear it by like 1 minute 40, but New made it like 50 seconds faster. Super awesome. Super awesome. Now, speaking of which, a lot of people are also asking like, hey, Arcy, how's the emergency quest or the urgent quest system looking like in NGS, right? And this is basically this. Like, if you look up to the sky and it's red like this, you kind of have to go to like the certain area where it's red, and then you will be able to access the emergency quest. So this is kind of what it looks like on like a darker sky, but that looks so cool. Like, if you see this area, if you see this kind of like lighting come down in like the open world, I think this is super cool, right? You're naturally going to be gravitated towards it. Be like, yo, imagine looking at this from like super far away, and then you have to go to that area, right? It's like, whoa, the sky's like crashing down or something. That's super cool, I think. Conceptually, like, I like it, but we'll have to see how it executes, right? Because are we going to be able to like know the EQs like beforehand, or like are we going to know it like just when it arrives, just like it just arrives and stuff like that? So we have to see. A lot of questions still yet to be answered, at least by me, because I'm sure a lot of like beta players would already know. And yeah, you know, here, like this one shot right here, is exactly what I really wanted to see from like the Urgent Quest perspective, right? Imagine like if there's just like that red cloud in the sky or something, that'd just be super cool to see. And as you can see, there's that floaty thing, Einkrad, Kappa, and then all the regions and everything from the very tall mountain. I would love to be able to just like climb up and just take nice photos like this. We'll have to see also how PSO2 might have, or well, NGS might or might not have provided like new camera angles or like ways to take photos and things like that. So that's gonna be what I'm most interested about. I'm hopeful, but not overly optimistic. Okay, so this one's actually a little bit funny because Himeki actually figured out that a lot of these chairs in like the cafe area actually does not have sitting actions. Like normally, you know, when you go to like these chairs in like Franca's Cafe and stuff, you can press sit on it, right? And then you sit on it. But actually no, there's actually no sitting action. This was actually a lobby action of Sukune Hime pose. I'm not sure which number it was, but this is a lobby action that allows you to sit. So basically what he's saying on the post is basically like, you know, in the CBT, like you can't sit on chairs unless you have a lobby action, basically. I think that's really funny. Next. Now this one's very cool as well because this is one of the new eyes from NGS. Look at the details of the eyes, okay? Like, honestly, the team behind NGS here is super detailed. Like, they look at the very small nuances about the details of the eyes and everything as well. Like, I really appreciate it. The body texture is nice. Hair is pretty cool. But yeah, the eyes, oh man. Can't wait to see what new eye patterns they're going to come out with in the near future. And also in this photo, the water is looking really, really good as well. So, really happy about what I'm seeing so far. But yeah, mostly what I'm seeing is just, I'm just super excited for the future. It's going to be very cool. And also one more very cool thing. Himeki, thank you so much, by the way, for providing all the content. But in the salon, you can actually change all the day-night cycle with like this slider. So you can change it to be very, very specific time of like day and things like that. So I think that's super cool. Such a cool addition to the salon too. But mostly I guess like the day is like super bright. I don't know why it's that bright though. But, you know, I guess nighttime shot is just super cool. But yeah, I really don't know why it's like that blinding. That's kind of weird. And then a salon. Roxy already making a nice Rupica clone. Roxy being one of the very best like clone makers, NPC makers in the game. A lot of people really like Roxy's Matoy and stuff. So I'm not surprised that they are on the Rupica train now. And this actually looks super good as well. So really, really looking forward to seeing all of your creations as well. Maybe, you know, when NGS comes out, we can make like a weekly fashion spotlight video or something. Just send me like your super cool screenshots and then we'll just talk over it, right? It's kind of like similar style to this video. I think it would be pretty cool. Now, speaking of cool creations, once again, more cast master race. This is super cool. Like, this kind of reminds me a bit of like, you know, Execore a little bit. Just like those kind of big robots with the big legs and stuff. So that's super cool. He's holding two guns too with like laser pointers. Like, yo, man. And then the small maggot top be like, yo, man, don't mess with my little boy. Easy. Next. Okay, Summoner does not exist in NGS. Okay. But the creativity of the person doing this in the Rappy suit. And then I think this monster right here is like NGS wildlife, I think. And yeah, then there's this Gillness, which should be an accessory, along with that Griffin, which is also an accessory. This is super creative. By the way, this thing back here is like a Resta plant or something like that. So you can collect up to 10 of these in your inventory, and then you can use it instead of Resta, basically. Sounds about right. Next thing. Speaking of wonderful creations, you know, NGS, you can do a lot of things. This is a fighter, by the way, but yeah, with like the 65 possible accessory placements, yeah, I don't think more has to be said for that one. And now here's some more very cool robotic casts. Cast parts looking super clean in this game, by the way. Like, look at all of these, dude. They're so beautiful. Very, Very, very beautiful. And then a very, very small character. Next, and then this one, I actually don't know if this is like a Tagami of the NGS version or something like that, but that looks super cool. Looking super, super cool. Wonder if there's like, you know, all the rare monsters, like the Meseta and, you know, the Tagami, the etc, etc. If we have any more information, we'll just have to see, right? It'll be very interesting to get to really see a lot of the nuances of the world and stuff like. Also, ooh, I did not see this before, but right here, I think this is some demonstration of Hunter Sword. So let's take a look. I have not seen this one actually. All right. So the sword with the 5-hit combo, and that is the Sword Photon Blast, I think. Yep. So just a really nice big cleave. Boom, 2 slashes. Very beautiful. Yeah. So basically the Imperial Cleave of NGS. Very nice. Next, oh, dude, you guys are gonna love this. So this cast player created something very cool, right? So this is like a model that basically looks kind of like a bike, using accessories and stuff, of course. But now he's gonna do a backflip lobby action right here into flight formation or G formation, something like that, which makes it just look like a bike and he just move off this. That's so cool. Like, I've seen so many people do this kind of stuff, but like the creativity that it takes to do and perform this kind of stunt, or like even just create something like this, is just absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know how people do it honestly, but I have utmost respect for anyone who can do this. Like, let's look at that again, right? So he's shading that backflip into flight formation, and it's just wow, man, that is so awesome. Speaking of awesome, here's Fighter. So this video shows 3 PAs right here. First one, right there. Second one is like a straight charge, and then third one is the Ora Ora into the Photon Blast. Boom. Looking super rad, by the way. Let's see that again, right? So first PA is kind of like, okay. Second one, dash, nice. Third, pew, 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 pew. And then Photon Blast is just like, okay. Complete annihilation. Looking super rad there. I think a lot of fighter players are super happy because in PSO2 regular, right, Knuckles is kind of like a little bit underwhelming. So having it just be this flashy and everything like that, man, I'm sure a lot of people are really happy about that. I am, for sure. I'll be trying it out, definitely. And next, more very beautiful landscapes. I can't get over just how beautiful the entire land is, honestly. And I know a lot of areas are like incomplete as well. So really just have to wait and see how the world is going to expand. I think that's like the biggest question for me is like, are they just going to add more land masses, or are we just going to travel to like a different planet and stuff, right? So that's going to be something that will have to be seen and then answered later in the future. Now, here's a very nice male character. You don't really see a lot of people play the male characters, but hey, at least we know that this looks really good, right? The face looks really, really good. I think so. Really nice features. Eyes looking really rad. Nose is very solid. Hair is beautiful. And then, of course, more gloss. Oh man, look at that gloss. Look at that. The body gloss. Yeah, we've seen this suit multiple times, but it's very nice. Kind of reminds me of like those like Metal Gear Solid kind of thing, you know, Solid Snake, etc, etc. And you play Ranger, that's like perfect, right? Next, more people with this stuff. And as you can see, like the reflection on the bodysuit and stuff is also very beautiful. Very, very nice overall. This one, the gloss doesn't look too crazy, so I actually kind of like this amount of set. I think this feels just right, right? This feels really nice. Yeah, I think so too. Yep, more characters. This one's a little bit on the thicker side, but yeah, body looking pretty cool. Belly is okay. Next. Oh, this one. I think this is like another lobby action also that we have not seen before. This looks like a fist. I'm not entirely sure if this is like an old or new LA, but since if this is like a pure fist and not just like camera angle stuff, right? Then it is one that I've not seen before, but that's very cool. And then the gloss looks just right as well. Very nice. Straight in pink land. Oh. Yep, more very beautiful characters. This one's more on the super cool side though. Like, how do I explain it? On the very first picture, there's like this very mysterious feel to it. I just feel like this is just very perfect looking. Background being a little bit, is that a monster? I just realized, is that a monster? Yo. Yeah, that is a monster. I wonder how much like control we have over the expression though, but like this is a new NGS face. Right, so this is gonna be the new face type that we'll be able to be playing with. So that's just going to be something that I'm looking forward to as well, and probably adjusting a few of my characters to this new face type. Speaking of characters, people are already making cosplays, man. Look at this, this is Luffy from One Piece. Like, this is such a good cosplay. Like, wow. I'm pretty sure this is using all the old, like, PSO2 stuff that's already existing. But, like, it just looks really good, you know, in NGS. Like, it doesn't feel like the old thing at all. Like, a lot of people may have expected the old type costumes, or well, the quote-unquote old PSO2 current costumes that we have would look not so good in NGS, but like surprisingly it does look really good in NGS. The only thing that we don't have is just the fingers, but that's about it, right? We can still use it no problem and it'll look really good. Like, look at that. This is such good looking. Like, this is so good. Why is it so good? This is beautiful. The hair is beautiful. Character looks beautiful. Gloss looks good. Model looks good. It's not polygonal anymore. Yeah. It's just really nice, right? And then look at that. Another view of like the newer face type of NGS. Yeah. I like the multicolored hair, of course. The gloves look good. Yeah, this look, I also like this kind of like setting too, where it doesn't feel glossy at all. It feels more like a very like solid-ish surface. Reminds me of like, you know, like porcelain and stuff, but yeah, very clean, not super glossy. I like this a little bit more. And then the last one that we're gonna see today is, well, that's a lot of Dragon Ball characters. Oh my god, sorry, that was loud. Anyways, this is this people cosplaying Dragon Ball and playing fighter, you know, this like Super Saiyan Vegeta and like Goku and stuff going full ham. But yeah, I think it's just really cool that people can just like, you know, we're just playing our game and expressing our creativity and stuff through our characters, and that's just honestly the beauty of being able to play a game like this where you can just customize your own character, right? Like, you can do super crazy stuff. And I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone do some crazy creations and just some very, very crazy cool things. And yeah, I think this is like a dropship as well. You know, like those PSO2 emergency trials where, oh, that's a Banshee. Where, yeah, the dropship kind of like drops down because the pilot is dead or something like that. Well, not the pilot's dead, but like malfunctioning ship. I guess some things never change, huh? Some things never change. Hopefully it doesn't either. But anyways, hope you enjoyed day 2 highlights. Today's probably like a bit long because I found some really, really cool videos you guys wanted to see. And then after this, we'll see how cool day 3 is going to be. Also, holy crap, dude, the burn looks so violent. Wow. Yeah, and then, oh my good lord, that's a big monster as well. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that we still have to yet see in PSO2NGS. And just remember, this is still the very bare bones version of the game, right? There's still a lot more to come. And then I think CBT2 is going to be a lot more filled with content. So this is going to be very interesting to see how everything pans out as the game progresses. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for everyone, honestly, like posting all these really cool content on Twitter. Hopefully we get to see a lot more in the future. And yeah, hope all of you enjoyed this video as well. And I will see you on day 3 of PSO2NGS Twitter. So take care of yourself, don't forget to smile, and I'll see you tomorrow.